You play the keyboard.
Yes, sir.
I'm very happy to hear that. What keyboard do you have?
Casio 1300K.
Issue 30. And what do you play?
Sir, I play songs, Bollywood songs.
Bollywood songs.
Yes,
You play with both hands?
yes, sir.
Both hands?
Yes,
You play left hand chords?
yes, sir.
Three finger, four finger chords?
Three finger, four finger.
Four finger also. Which is your favorite song?
Uh, Sir, not any favorite, but like I can play it by hearing. I can play any song by hearing.
Or any song by hearing.
Yes,
But there should be some favorite song.
yes, sir.
Name one.
Uh, the like Pehla Nasha song.
Helena Shahs. So do you remember in what key do you play this song?
Sir, I play it in A major scale.
A major. Okay. And how did you learn it? Through a tutor or self-taught?
So I'm self-taught. I used YouTube to teach myself.
YouTube. Okay. Very nice.
Very good. Deepak, you have very interesting hobbies you conducted at this young age meditation camps.
Yes,
And this is the Sahaj Marg meditation
yes,
of Chari Ji Maharaj.
yes.
Okay. At this young age, I must compliment you that you're not only a practitioner of meditation, but you conducted the camps also.
Yes, sir.
What advantages have you personally perceived? I can see that you are at peace with yourself. This is one. What else have you achieved by meditation?
Yes, sir. I became more focused and organized
Mhm.
by the help of meditations.
Okay. Any other side effects and advantages that you are a more positive person or you get
So
cheesed off early?
I became more positive with the help of meditations.
And it is said that it is imperative to have certain do's and don'ts, the yam and niyam in this meditation. What are those yums and niyams, the do's and don'ts?
So the first is that those who want to start the meditation, they should be at least 18 years old. So the age limitation is there.
Any dietary restriction?
The dietary restriction, I'm not aware of.
Okay, don't worry. You have also been a part of the Gita reading. So generally people look at novels and other fiction stuff, but you took to Gita. Who introduced you to the Bhagavad Gita?
So when I was in class 10, so there was an examination conducted by the Gita Press. So they organized that examination and they gave us the small Gita as a syllabus to complete and write an examination for that. So initially I got in touch with Bhagavad Gita through that examination.
It's not easy. I must say, it doesn't come easy to understand the Gita and to write that examination of the Gita Press. I'm saying something, please let me know if you're able to comprehend that. Ya nisha sarva bhutanam tasyam jagrat sanyami. Ya nisha sarva bhutanam tasyam jagrat sanyami. If you can make out, good. Otherwise, we'll go to the next question.
Sir, I'm not able to.
Never mind. Somebody very senior in Rajasthan politics gave a very left-handed and an irresponsible statement. I'm saying that. ये मर्दों का प्रदेश है. I don't know what is meant by saying ये मर्दों का सूबा है. Don't quote the name of the person who said that. But would you agree that ये मुद्दों का state है? And those holding constitutional, should they even be expected to say anything as atrocious as this?
Yes, sir. Nobody is expected to say such words, whatever the position they are. Even the sustainable development goal, all the government policies, we are trying to establish the equality among all the genders, not just women and male. Sir, it is if any person who is in any responsible position, it is their duty that such social levels such as patriarchy should not be proliferated in that position. If anybody is saying that is wrong.
Rajasthan police has done some very wonderful work, including conviction of a rapist in 7 working days. But also the fact that Rajasthan, per lakh population, also has one of the highest incidents of rapes. How would you say that perhaps that the Rajasthan police was not equal to the task to contain the depredations of these lumpen elements, these criminal elements? Or they chose to look the other way because the perpetrators were of particular community? On one hand, you were able to convict the rapist in 7 working days, which no other police force in the country could do. And on the other hand, rape cases not registered. If registered, uninvestigated. If investigated, final report. And if charge sheeted, ending in acquittals.
Yes, sir. The number of cases are high as compared to the national average. The law and order department is doing their work, but it is the whole administrative issue, not just the law and order. So that they are doing their duty, but at the social level, there needs to be some awareness among the people from the administrative point of view. If, as you mentioned, a particular community, if involved in such cases, there needs to be education among the people of such community that, okay, whatever they are doing, there are some legal implications of it. Maybe that they are not aware of while committing such kind of crime, that what can be the implications. So such kind of deterrence should be there before such acts occur. So after the occurrence, definitely the state police is doing good, but at the awareness level, there needs some work.
Wonderful. Thank you, sir.
Your home district is Pali.
Yes.
It's quite interesting. I have heard about gulab halwa. Is there something special to this recipe? Because YouTube, for example, the way they teach it, it sounds so simple. Anybody can make it. So what is so special, the way they make it in your city?
Sir, I'm not exactly aware of the recipe, but the taste of gulab halwa and the name Pali ka gulab halwa has become like quite prominent. And one of the reasons that people know it, because Pali is a district from which a lot of Marwadi community goes outside, and not just India, throughout the world. And the Marwadi community, wherever they go, they take their food with them. So it's a spreading of that name as well as the taste because of such spread of the people throughout the country.
You opted geology as your optional, and that's quite natural because you've done mining engineering. In our country, there is a continuous controversy goes on about the two things. The first thing is the hydropower projects. Second one, the tunnels. Third one, the roads that we are making in the hills. But all these three are for development, they're sine qua non. We simply can't avoid it. All three things are very, very important. So do you think that so many landslides or accidents that happens, is it due to the callous nature of the work that is done, or the nature itself is so unpredictable that no amount of science that you put in, you can make things trouble-free or accident-free?
Yes, sir. So if we look at the recent incidents, those happened in the area which were highly seismically active. For example, the Uttarakhand Silk episode. So, sir, there is the natural cause also, that if you are developing any kind of linear development in those seismically active areas, then there will be some hazardous situation. Apart from it, sir, I won't say the careless, because every project that government approves goes through some kind of speculation, and all the procedure level, it goes through some proceedings. But sir, on the design part and adding some more variable, for example, the stress and strain condition, the load that that particular project is supposed to get, so these needs to be taken care of while doing any kind of.
But that's the problem, because the places where you can have hydel power or places where you need to make tunnels, those are this is seismic activity is very high. So seismic zone, I think there are 4 or 5. But at the same time, for security regions and the regions for economic development and energy security, we can't help it. So judiciary, recent times, the Supreme Court has got very strong views about that, like the carrying capacity of the Himalayas, it's talking about it. How do you know that what is the carrying capacity of a particular place?
Yes, sir. Carrying capacity, that how much stress that area can sustain in terms of the load, in terms of the vehicular load and the population load. So, sir, that is something that cannot, it's subjective, because the population and the vehicle load varies as per the time, situations. So, sir, these are the, like Supreme Court has also mentioned, Supreme Court gave the verdict after the, like, considering such incidents, that okay, what is the loss part of it? But when we implement such project, we see that what can be the profit of it. So there needs to be balance between the profit and loss that we see between in these kind of projects.
At the time of this era, the tunnel incident, you are a mining engineering graduate. One mining engineer from Australia, he was the constant face on television. Media person would often interact with him. He was a very soft-spoken person and seldom boasted. What a mining engineer from Australia knew so much that in our country the experts did not know, because we have got the Himalayas, hills, and all the range of Himalayas, and we must have so much expertise and the experience as well.
Sir, that particular Australian engineer, I'm not sir aware of it.
Almost every day on television, and he was there, and usually the journalists will go there, ask him questions. He was the face, he was actually the overseeing the entire issue. But anyway, coming back to another area, Myanmar. In what context are you hearing about Myanmar these days?
So in 2021, the military coup occurred in Myanmar. So sir, that's how I.
No, right now, whatever happening is in Myanmar, the civil strife that is going on there, how it is impacting India?
Yes, sir. The civil strike has been
Strife
happening
or civil war, you can say.
against the junta government. So if we look from the perspective of India, what we need is the peace and stability and security in our neighborhood. So sir, India has always been looking forward to the peace, and right now I see that India sees that with junta there is some kind of stability there. So India is even supporting the junta government at this moment, even though India is a proponent of democracy, which the civil movement is asking for, but for our own interest as a nation, security and stability in the neighborhood comes first. So,
just help me to understand the entire scenario. There is a very famous song, Ore Sakhi Mangel Gao. And at the age of 5, she got married. At the age of 13, she was a mother. At the age of 20, she's a widow. So this is the harsh reality of Rajasthan. We have laws. We have people who don't support things. Still, child marriage is something which is the major issue in Rajasthan. Let's say tomorrow you're a district magistrate. We are very much aware about the laws, how we actually implement, how we inculcate the radical thinkings and the narrow things. Still, child marriage we are not able to control. On top of that, we have a folk songs which promote child marriage. Right? Why do we have such kind of thing? Isn't it? In 2023, we have a folk song in Rajasthan which promotes child marriage. And every child marriage, we sing that kind of song. Why?
There are historical reasons associated with it. Rajasthan has always been a place where the patriarchy has been a prominent thing, and the child marriage continued till date because of the unawareness of the people. There can be a lot of reason, a local reason that people consider that as if their children are getting married early, that would be better for them.
It's only about education.
It's about education. It's about lack of deterrence among the people that if they are engaging in such kind of child marriage, there are some strict laws made. So though if they are doing it by hiding, so if the law enforcement agency are able to reach them and enforce the
But I
legal
think
implications.
this is easy, that law enforcement agency will reach at a point where, let's say today I have decided to make sure that, I'm going to perform this child marriage. The agency is not aware. Even society is very much aware. Still, nobody is helping. In this scenario, let's say tomorrow you're a district magistrate. How will you handle such kind of situation?
The confidence of the people who are living in such areas where such child marriage are occurring. So there should be some people who make the administration aware about such happenings, so that okay, this is the place where they are organizing such events. So immediately, if I was there, I would immediately make sure that.
So do you think detention is the correct law when we have such kind of thing?
Ma'am, child marriage is so grave that detention is required if some people are doing such kind of activity.
We had Bhavari Devi, then Vishaka guidelines, then POX, POSH, and slowly and gradually so many laws. But sexual harassment in Rajasthan, very common. And which is why dropouts are very high. Why so?
Again, when patriarchy comes in the front and
So it's
people,
always about patriarchy or something else?
women should also speak their minds. They should not, like in Rajasthan, women are considered, even they themselves considered to be inferior. That okay, if we speak, something wrong might happen to us. So they should be empowered that they should speak if such wrong things are happening to them. Somehow, maybe from the female forces needs to be created who can get the confidence of.
There is a generic answer. I need one very pragmatic answer from your end. Just give me one pragmatic answer. Like tomorrow, let's say you're a district magistrate. Give me one pragmatic solution that yes, I have this solution. I'm going to inculcate and probably I can save my district.
Yes, ma'am. I'll use the technology. For example, She app, which not just the women who faced it, every girl and women should have that in her mobile app.
Good.
And she should be able to like reach out the administration as soon as possible.
Brilliant. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Deepak, your interview is over and you did very well. Two things which we tell everybody. When is your interview?
Not in phase 1.
Not in phase 1. Good. So you have a lot of time. Two things. One, master your DAF. Everything, every word that you have written has 2, 3, 5 questions hidden. Uncover, and so that you are not caught by surprise. Secondly, read the newspapers thoroughly. Which newspaper do you read?
The Hindu
The Hindu only.
and Indian Express and some online news I try to go.
Yeah, so Indian Express is definitely more than Hindu, it is Indian Express, which is useful. And do you take notes or just mental notes?
I take notes.
You take, very nice. So from today, in a diary, at least 5 items every day from different subjects, okay? And if you just keep on updating and revising, that will be nice. Do you have any question? You'll wear a white shirt that day. White, not this. And this tie is also a little too shiny, a little too bright. There's a little sober and duller would be better. So, do you have any questions?
Anything else I can improve?
Don't sit like this. Put hands together. Yes, this is more natural. Do you ever sit like this in your drawing room, in an office, or everywhere? So, but somebody must have told you in some interview, sit like this. So this is how only the constables. He has been the DGP. Only constables, when they are asked to sit in
Saudhan bet when they're
Saudhan.
listening to the DGP.
So,
This is a Saudhan
that
bet.
is Saudhan Mudra mein. Yeah, this is
Oh yes, oh
yeah,
yes.
yeah, of course. Yeah, a little bit, but not too much. You're not giving a public speech or showing tension. Just relax. It's like you're sitting. If you do not keep on fidgeting with your fingers, that's perfect. Also, when your legs are too far apart, so this also takes care of that. Okay. So otherwise, you are absolutely fine.
And shave on the day of the interview. You can't go unshaven. Okay, the stubble is not okay. And you have done very well. And I'm so happy that you came out with flying colors as far as Gita is concerned, meditation. Superb. I'm sure you'll make it.
Some rare earth metals like in Argentina and some other countries that India is trying to procure. We are unlucky to not to have in abundance like the China and other countries. I think these are the areas you should be well prepared as well. You are doing very well. Very
How much
cool,
did
calm, humble, all the good qualities.
How much your keyboard cost?
6,000.
Are you planning to upgrade to something better?
Since last 7 years, I'm having the same.
Yeah, that's good.
It's
But
working fine.
fair enough. It's good to be expert on what you have rather than keep changing. Very nice.
All the best.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
All the best.